Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I talked about ordering from some Black-owned businesses, and hopefully, if you haven't watched it already, go back and check out that video. I highlighted some Black-owned businesses, and I want everybody to leave some comments so that we all can share a little bit more about the businesses that we know. But in that video, I talked about ordering from a couple, and one of them came in the mail this past week from Royal's Essence. And I want to do a bit of an unboxing or an unpackaging really to show you guys what I got. And then I also want to tell you a little bit about my own personal skincare routine. You know, I know since maybe about middle school or so, I've been a little bit more conscious and aware of the things that I eat, the things that I drink, so that I can make sure, you know, I have good skin, that it's healthy, that it's moisturized and all that. So before we jump into that, you know, I want to open up this package, and this will be we'll both see it for the first time, what's actually in the package. So came in a regular thing in the mail. I think I ordered it about a week ago. So, you know, it took about a week between order and delivery. So not too bad. So as we open it, we have two things here. The first looks like serum. They have some bubble wrap on here.
One eternity later.
All right, so the first thing I got was the Ultimate Face Serum. It's for dark spots, blemished skin, and acne. It says that it nourishes your face with vitamin E, restore, soothe, and hydrate. So this is this here. And then the next thing I got kind of came wrapped in this silver plastic bubble wrap. And this is the Soothing Moisture Aloe Vera Face Cream, nourish and revitalize your skin. So these are the two things that I actually replaced from my old skincare routine process. And so I want to start plugging these two things into the new process and you know, seeing how they really work on my skin and my face. So before we jump into the skincare process, I want to give a couple tips on how to maintain your skin, just general skin care. The first is our bodies are not meant to be wet. So staying in water for a long amount of time isn't that great for our skin. So even when I'm in the shower, washing my face and everything like that, after I wash it, I take that opportunity to poke my head out of the shower for a second and dry it off. Even if, you know, my face gets splattered with water while I'm still in the shower washing the rest of my body, sure, that's fine. It happens, of course. But our skin is not meant to be wet for long periods of time. So any opportunity that I have to get excess oil or excess water or perspiration off of my face, I usually try to take that opportunity. The second thing is brand loyalty really helped my skin. So what does that mean? I was definitely one of those people that used to go to the store and buy the cheapest thing that was on the shelf. I would buy the cheapest face wash, the cheapest soap, the cheapest lotion, and just put it on my face and say, okay, cool, I'm good to go. And I noticed that I had more acne, more breakouts, more skin irritation, all of that stuff. But when I started to implement a routine and started to use the same products over and over and over again, my skin started to adapt to that. And I had less breakouts, I had less acne, I had less irritation, all of that stuff. So I would definitely recommend some type of brand loyalty, getting into the routine of using similar products or the same product, you know, over and over and over again. And the last tip I want to say is just that, getting into a routine. Having something that you do in the morning when you wake up, having something that you do at night before you go to bed, it definitely helps your skin maintain its moisture. It definitely helps maintain your skin's health and reduces acne and all types of other skin irritations, because your skin is just really used to that process. So the skincare process. When I was writing this down, it's many more steps than what I actually thought it was, but they're really quick, really simple steps that, you know, help to maintain my skin and make sure that, you know, I'm doing the process as routinely as I can. The first thing that I do, regardless of if I'm in the shower in the morning or right before bed, before I go to sleep at night, is I wash my face. I wash my face twice during this process. The first thing that I use is the Bioré Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. You know, I wash my face with this. You know, I like the fact that it has charcoal in it because it's known to reduce acne, pore size, it gently exfoliates, all of that stuff. And it's great for oily skin. I don't have extensively oily skin, but you know, I do like to have something in there that I know is gonna combat against that. The second thing that I wash my face with is just a Dove bar soap. You know, whether I'm using the original, which has a slight scent to it, or the unscented version, I kind of prefer the unscented version. That's the second time I wash my face. The next thing that I use while I'm in the shower, and I only do this maybe once or twice a week, is a lip scrub or a lip polish. This is the Sugar Lip Polish. I got this from Sephora. And I do this about 1 to 2 times a week. And it really just, you know, cleans and exfoliates your lips and everything like that. Sugar is a natural exfoliant, so it keeps in those natural ingredients that aren't always in, you know, products like Biore or in Dove soap, stuff like that. But I do like this product as well. The next thing that I do once I get out of the shower or after I finish washing my face is I use witch hazel. This particular product is T. Dickinson's Witch Hazel. Just take a little bit of this on a cotton ball, rub it around my face about 2 times or so, and you know, get off all the excess dirt that washing my face just kind of missed. The next thing that I usually do, which I'm gonna replace with one of the Royals Essence products, is a face serum. So I usually put on the face serum right after that, rub it in real good, kind of let it sit for a minute before I move on to the next process. So, you know, while I'm waiting for it to kind of dry or soak into the skin, you know, maybe I'm putting on lotion or maybe I'm putting on deodorant, something like that, just waiting for that to get into the skin really. Then the next thing, of course, is pretty important for your skin, is a moisturizer. You wanna make sure your skin is moisturized, that you're locking in that moisture for your skin. Try and find something that will last all day. You know, I had to go through a series of products before I actually found something that lasted all day. So I'm pretty excited to try out the Royals Essence Soothing Moisturizer Face Cream. Because the one that I had before did last all day. So switching some of the things over to Black-owned products just to see how my skin responds to it, you know, would be really great if this worked out well for my skin. The next thing, which is usually the last part of the process for my skincare, is a toner. When I went and got a facial one time, you know, I was telling them about my facial routine and everything. And they were like, you know, one thing that you're missing is a toner. One thing that a lot of people apparently are missing is a toner. Some people put it on a cotton ball and rub it into your skin. But the skincare specialist recommended that I get a spray on or mist on type of toner. So I use this one now. This is the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Toner. Usually 2 or 3 sprays of this in the air, just kind of do it that way. In the store, when I was testing it out, I also got this from some Sephora as well. When I was testing it out, I didn't know that you were supposed to spray it in the air and then kind of mist into it or walk into it. So I'm sitting there and the lady's like, oh yeah, the facial toners are over there. You know, you can find the one for you. And I spray it directly in my face. And she's like, okay, maybe I should have come over with you and actually showed you how to use it. So, you know, be careful when you're using stuff like that. But, you know, that's typically what I do. 8 steps really, 7-8 steps really, and it doesn't seem like a lot. It usually goes through pretty quickly in the morning. And kind of to top off everything during the day is a lip balm. You know, always want to keep these with you if you're traveling or if you're going out to work during the day, whatever the case may be. You know, having something that will keep your lips moisturized. This is the Kiehl's Lip Balm #1. A little bit expensive for my taste. This is something that I haven't necessarily settled on in my skincare routine. So I find myself jumping back and forth between different types of lip care serums or lip balms and stuff like that. But this is the one that I'm currently using now. It's pretty good, lasts all day. Haven't really had any complaints about this at all. Now, when I am getting ready for bed, my process is a little bit different. The only thing that I really change outside of all of these things is having some type of night face mask. This is from the Body Shop, the Drops of Youth line, the Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. Usually just put one coat of this on my face before I go to bed. You know, pretty simple process. You just let it soak in overnight, and then the next morning, back to my regular routine. So that's pretty much my skincare routine, and it has proven to be pretty effective for me. I see a fewer number of breakouts, a fewer number of acne irritation situations, or skin irritation situations. You know, it's been pretty helpful for me. One thing that I did switch from for the rest of my body is from using lotion to using a body butter. And the type of body butter that I use currently is the wild argan oil from the Body Shop. You know, this is something that I also want to switch over to a Black-owned product. So if these Royals Essence products seem to be good for my skin, you know, I'll probably look at some of their body butters as well. But just to give you a little bit of context, I was using lotion for pretty much my whole life, just like every other person that I knew. And then I was exposed to different types of body butter. Went through a few of the Body Shop products before I settled on this one being the one that I liked consistently. This one lasts a very long time. It does say 48-hour ultra rich moisture for very dry skin. I don't really have very dry skin, and I don't really think that it lasts 48 hours. But it has worked for me. You know, I switched over to using body butters because they're thicker, they last a little bit longer. You know, the main difference between the two is, you know, body butter contains shea oils and shea butter, while lotion is mostly water and oils. Lotion for me just kind of rubbed off quickly. You know, I would put lotion on in the morning, and by the time I'm leaving out for work, I'm like, oh my God, I'm ashy already, what's going on? You know, so this really helped me, you know, but if I can switch it out to a Black-owned body butter, absolutely. So if you have some that you've used or you know of that you want to recommend, definitely drop those in the comments, and I'll test them out, see which ones I like and which ones that I would recommend for everyone. But I just wanted to share this with everyone because with everything that's going on in the world, all the things that are stressing us out, like I said earlier, having something that is consistent, that is steady, even as simple as a skincare routine, it helps. Every single little bit helps. So any other products that you would recommend, stuff that works for you, Black-owned products that work for you, definitely drop those in the comments below, and you know, we'll start the conversation there. All right, see you guys later.